Hi, good evening. Corey Thorne, spiritual healer, psychic medium, and life coach. Coming in to do the monthly not astrology, coming in to do the monthly channeled message for my Taurus. And please remember, I am not an astrologer. I am a psychic medium and a channel. I channel the messages from the divine, from those who have not ever walked on earth, or for those that did walk on earth in the spirit world. I pass on the messages that I bring through as I pick up the group of people that are in that month of time of each zodiac sign. And please remember that my messages are not to be replaced by, it's not to replace any medical, scientific, or any psychological advice that you have been given. It is to be taken as a form of entertainment. Blah. Also, this is a general message. It is a collective. So if it does not resonate with you, then it is not for you this month. You may find something in one of the other zodiac signs that relates to you, or if you are cross-watching, you may find that something in here is relating to you and might link to you, and you may be just receiving the message that is for you. So please take this with a light-hearted approach, and if you would like to book a private session with me, private coaching, a psychic mediumship, or a healing session, you can private message me on my Facebook page, Corey Thorne, Spiritual Intuitive Guide, or you can also go to my new website, CoreyThorne.com, CorieThorne.com, and you can book directly on there. This is for all my video work, is this appointment booking system that is not for any in-person sessions at all. So the messages that are coming through tonight are for my Taurus. And the first thing that came up was when I picked up the Taurus was finally getting over a hump. If you've been really kind of struggling with kind of trying to get yourself in that forward movement, trying to get going in a new direction or make some changes, it's like finally over the hurdle. It's finally done. Finally coming to an end. I feel like you're on the last 3-week span. It's like it might be a little slower. The retrograde that's happening right now might be explaining it a little bit for you of why this is happening. We're also in a time of having a porthole that's open. So it just feels like there's a whole lot that's like expanding for you with the time, with a little more time is needed. But it's like some of my Taurus have been like just kind of having to kind of push their way through. It's what it feels like to me. And all that push that you've had to do and all that drive, all that trying to find that drive, it's like, ugh. But that's lifting, that's moving. It's just like kind of being in hibernation over winter. It's like you're finally being set free of the hibernation and you're able to come out and you're able to kind of live a little bit more, breathe a little bit more. Finances. I'm picking up a lot of finances around my Tauruses. And as if this winter months have been a real struggle for you, and coming down into these last few months is like you've pinched every dime that you've had to pinch. And this is not for everybody, remember. So if you're the people that have had to pinch dimes, kind of push yourself through, know that this is going to be a bit of a relief, a bit of a break. I feel as if there's a sense that there is some financial gain coming in for you, some improvement. So the card that just come falling out, and please remember the cards that I'm using belong to other people. They are not my cards. These are Call-It Baron Reed deck that I'm using right now, Oracle of the Wisdom. And it's my interpretation of the deck, not the interpretation that's in the books. It's what's just kind of linking with the messages that I'm getting. So the never-ending story is that you've constantly tell the stories that you're always struggling. And if you're one of those people that always tell the stories that nothing ever goes right, I'm always having to go through this, blah, blah, blah. I just get ahead and then I go 10 steps back, da, 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 da. Stop telling the story. Stop kind of beating at your own heart. Stop beating yourself up. And if you tell the same thing about a relationship, if this is about, it's not always about finances, this is about relationships. So if you've been saying, everybody treats me this way, everybody does this to me, everybody does that to me, it's like, okay, let's move past that. It is time to move past that energy. Time to look at life in the way of saying, I am taking full responsibility for my life and I'm going to make the changes that I need to make because I'm claiming back my life. And there is opportunities coming. There's There's a growth of an opportunity. This feels like a very kind of more on the financial end is where I'm really pulling towards. And I feel like for my Taurus, this has been like I said, a tough go. And part of it felt very unexpected, like you were not expecting things to slow down, or you were not expecting that layoff, or you were not expecting things to kind of to not have to put out so much money in a certain area. And it's like, you're going to kind of get things back. And whether or not this is just a improvement in finances or a new job, but it's like, you've kind of been struggling there. Know that it's going to be okay. Imagine the world the way you want to see it. So stop telling the story the way you're telling it. Is a toxic version. It is not working for you. And you have to start imagining how you want to see it. Spring is coming. Summer's coming after that. It's like, so sun is rising up. Sun is coming. It's like, just know that this last shades of darkness are leaving you and you're moving forward. Blue. I'm getting the blue that's in the card. Blue. I'm just hearing blue. Talk about the blue. Talk about the blue. And not just have you been blue? Have the energy's been low? I feel like for some of the Taurus, the energy's been very low. Blue. Throat chakra. Not being able to speak your truth somewhere. And I feel like there is somebody in here or a few people in here that need to say something, need to stand up for yourselves. And I feel like this may be a relationship linked or a boss employee role type of thing. Something needs to be said. And this can also be something ancestral. I feel I'm kind of pulling towards the ancestral a little bit here. I'm getting pulled to this direction. I feel like this is probably a little bit mom linked or mom side to family linked, like that type of thing. Is like, okay, I'm sick of kind of having to defend myself or something, and I need to stand up for myself. Find your voice. Use your voice. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be harsh, but it's like you're leaning to this direction, and that you need to kind of claim back your life, claim back your energy. And it's like everything of my Taurus feels like that two worlds. Knowing you want to move forward, seeing it over here, but being afraid to kind of tippy toe there, being afraid to step that last little step over, take the leap, take the jump. I'm telling you. And this feels like somebody leaving, even somebody leaving one job or one relationship and moving into a new one. Feels as if this is relationship. This feels as if you're saying, I'm done. And but another one is not far away, if not already in the works, if not already planning something or thinking about somebody else. It could be somebody else from the past that has come back to you, and it's like, oh, I really need to explore this. And I don't know why you need to explore it, but it's there. So it's like, and this is for my singles. I'm not kind of going into the whole marriage thing, but it's like, just feels like something is saying, let's just take that leap. Let's just take that jump. And if you're someone who is, this is a work type of situation, this feels like, kind of, if you're not being heard and you're not being seen and you're not being respected and valued, it may be time to start looking in a new direction, a new way. And the card that comes, and I just pulled 3 Mother Mary cards. I'm going to go to the relationship, back to the relationship cards, because this is the love. This is the love. And I feel as if, so this finding your voice, speaking up for yourself, kind of taking the leap into this new relationship, or kind of going towards the love, going towards what makes you happy. And this links all around for my Tauruses of coming out of the hump. This comes into the self-love, self-respect, gaining back all of that of yourself, because you're really stepping into a time after this, especially after this next 3 weeks of March. This is March 2019 we're doing here, right? So it's like after this next 3 weeks, things are doing like a miracle change. Something is coming that changes your life, changes the direction. It's as if you've been seeing in black and white because you cannot see the colors and you just can't see anything else happening, and know that it is. And this is the God consciousness of just know that you're being taken care of. Surrender all those worries, all those stress about money. Let it go, and not let it go in the way of saying, oh, screw it, we'll just go spend the rest of the credit cards, on the rest. No, it's what I'm being told is like, just let go of the control. Let go of the control of things that are not in your control right now. If it's not in your control and there's nothing you can do to change it, release it and let it go. And the other card that came out, and it kind of caught me off a little bit from the rest of the reading, but this one is the health card. And this came to me really quickly, really fast, and so I'm expanding this reading out a little bit. This feels like somebody who has some health issues, either helping, and the card was health. And this feels you've just heard some news, or you're waiting on some reports to come back. Know that it's going to be okay. Whoever this is for, this is very specific for my Tauruses, for somebody in my Taurus energy, or if you have Taurus in your sign. It's somebody who you've either just heard news yourself, or you're waiting on news about somebody's health. And it feels as if it may not be 100% the best news, but it's going to be okay. It's not as bad as what they thought, or something like that, but it's going to be okay. Know that it's going to be fine. Miracles happen, and know that miracles are happening. So whoever that is for. And one last validation card that I'm going to give for the Taurus. And it's loyal hearts. Loyal hearts. Be true to yourself. Be true to continually to give yourself the love, the self-love. Be loyal to your own heart. Be loyal to your heart, and be kind of loyal to those that are loyal to you. Be loyal to yourself, and be loyal to the ones that are loyal to you. Yeah. And so just know that this is about, I really feel this is loyalty, honoring your own heart, honoring what makes you happy, honoring what's going to take you into this next phase. Sun is rising, sun is shining, and there's new light. There is new light coming, and there's beautiful love energy around you, and there is beautiful healing energy around the ones that are just kind of not feeling very well right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Please take care of yourself. Please stand up for yourself. Please speak your truth. Please be honest with yourself and take responsibility for your own happiness. Stop speaking harshly of yourself and be gentle and kind. Thank you to all my Tauruses. Much love to you. Have a wonderful March. Bye-bye.